One night we came back, one evening we came back, and we lined up in rows of fives, and my uncle, all the kitchen help had to come out to be counted too. My uncle came in front of me. So they're counting us, and suddenly the commandant comes down with his Fräulein, his girlfriend. And he says, "Ha, I'm gonna teach these pig dogs a lesson they'll never forget." What happened? 3 inmates escaped. Because 3 inmates escaped, he ordered his henchmen to pull out every 10th person in line to receive 25 lashes. And as they're pulling out every 10th person in line, I can see my uncle is going to be 10. He was in front of me. So I push him behind me, and I took his place. They took all of us number 10 in the middle of the yard, and they brought down stakes, hardwood stakes, 1 by 1 inch, 2.5 feet long, and they brought down a sawhorse. They took a saw, and this is what they ordered us to do. Tiptoe in front of the sawhorse, tiptoe. Bend over the sawhorse, but your stomach cannot touch the 2x4 on top. Your heel cannot touch the ground. You tiptoe. One man was holding it, pulling your trousers tight. The other one started to hit, and you had to count out loud. If you miscounted, you start from 1 again. If your heel touches the ground, you start from 1 again. I was number 4. There were 3 men in front of me. The first man goes up, tiptoes, bends over. One man's pulling they hit. As they hit him, he starts to count. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, every time they hit him, you see a line of blood coming through the trousers. Those stakes were so sharp. His heel touched the ground, he started again. He miscounted, started again, and again. Finally, he falls down. When he falls down, the commandant goes over, pulls out the revolver, and shoots him. His Fräulein goes over to him, gives him a hug and a kiss, like he just performed a heroic act. He killed him, man. Number 2 went up, same way. No, impossible. He miscounted. He touched the ground. They touched the 2x4. He fell. The commandant goes over, kicks him in the face, get up. He couldn't. He shoots him. So we have 2 dead bodies. Number 3 goes up. Number 3 was a little younger, and he also miscounted. And they start again and again and touch the ground. It's almost impossible. So he yells out, "Please have mercy on me. Don't kill me." The commandant looks at him. He says, "Come over here and face me." He stands up, he walks over toward him, and his knees gave out, and he falls. The minute he falls, pulls out the revolver and shoots him. The next person is Ben Lesser, next in line. All I remember is walking up to that sawhorse, tiptoe, bending over without touching the 2x4. One man is pulling my trousers, and I say to myself, "Ben, this is it. If you want to live another 15 minutes, you better do exactly what you're told. No mistakes. And I remember counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And every time there's blood pulling, I feel the blood being torn, my skin being torn apart. Finally, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, I screamed out, I made it. 25, I made it. You can hear a pin drop in the whole camp. No one believed that anyone could survive this. The man who was holding my trousers, pulling my trousers, says, go over and thank the commandant. So I stand up, blood is running down my legs. I walk over him, salute him, Danke schön, Herr Kommandant. It's possible to let tragedy or trauma become a reason to stop living. It is also possible to live through extreme circumstances and commit to lives that have meaning, lives that matters.
We bleed the same, hearts beat the same, so why can't we just be the same? And we don't have to leave out anyone. If I could send a message to the world, I'd say I can't believe how far we've fallen down.
Love overpowers hate. They are both contagious, so choose love.
Hello, hey, it's time to say goodbye. Take the darkness and step into the light. 'Cause when we all come together and decide that we will never ever hate again,